throat is made of AIDS. Where's my headset? There it is. Hello, headset. Covered in sweat and yes. Oh. Right. Oh, sitting on my nuts. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Fucking hell, what's happening? What's going on with this week? I'll start that again. What is going on with this week? I thought it's supposed to be Monday, and suddenly it's Wednesday, and yeah, it's just going really quickly. Right, okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope you're okay. I hope everybody's having a lovely week. So what's the haps? What's the news? So I've woken up this morning. I've took the dog for a walk, and then I got some breakfast, and then a latte, and yeah, I'm just gonna play a bit of RimWorld, I think, and then get on with the editing in a couple of hours, as is the standard, 9 to 5 for me. Just cracking on. Yeah. Anyway, so how is everyone? You all okay? Just reading the chat. Got off work from 2 days fucking shifts. Says Kerrigan. Sorry, what? Got home, lay down in bed as you drifted to sleep. Then you had a good rest. Oh, sorry, a Sovietologist. I thought for a minute you said Scientologist woke you up. I was confused. Sovietologist, as in the stream. You're talking about the stream. Right. I was thoroughly confused. Thank you, Mikey and Orgban. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you both. Right, so sorry, quick update. So what's happening with the video? So it's day, what is it? It's day 6, I think. It's day 6 of editing on the bullshittery video. Bullshittery videos tend to take 15 to 20 days. So it's day 6 to give you an idea of how much is left to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on today after some RimWorld and let you know how. Oh, sorry, it's Golf It. It's a golf game, a mini golf game that we played, and yeah, it turned out to be quite interesting. Hi there, Stealth. Stealth says this guy takes too long to make videos. Yes, I do. I should outsource it all to India. I should just get like a big sweatshop of Indian, like cyanide people. Is that racist? Yeah, just making videos. Hubert, thank you, Hubert. Anyway, I hope you're okay, Stealth. Just thinking, Stealth, sorry, you do know about the Arma 3 Exile server, don't you? Yes, sorry, I've seen. Sorry, it's not Phoenix, it's you that's been playing on it. Yeah, just checking that you knew. I'm just letting the other guys know. I was letting Zeiss know, just in case they wanted to go shoot some cunts in the face. H3 Lycium, thank you, dude. Extrosity Productions and Lux Virtus, thank you both of you. Husky, thank you, Husky. Right. Anyway, so focus on the game. So what's happening? So basically, for those not familiar, RimWorld is a top-down sort of base management survival game, adventure game. Really, it's sort of like random events and throwing all these different challenges at you to try and survive on this hostile edge of the galaxy planet where you've crash landed along with thousands of other people, innocent people who were, people in cryopods from a cryo ship that had an accident. So basically, we're all now on the surface, families, friends, all that, coming out of cryo and crash landing on separate grids on the world. So I'll just show you this. Hang on. Right. I don't think that's a sub symbol, Finn. I think that's something else, isn't it? Sorry, it's just loading the world. Right, so each of these are settlements, as you can see. So settlements from crashed colonists from the colony ship, because all the cryopods are just spinning in orbit and coming down and picking up survivors and, grouping together. And now fighting over the resources that we were supposed to be sharing. We are Blurds. Thank you, We Are Blurds. And Bleach. Thank you, Bleach. Thank you. Anyway, so this is our base in a jungle next to some mountain ranges. This is the Crevice. So we are the Guardians of the Crevice. That's the name of the base. It is a sort of a courtyard. It started off here in the nook of this the crevice of this cliff, and since then we sort of tunneled into the cliff to try and provide a bit of a subterranean base. And and we've also sort of put a courtyard here for like an orchard and some farmland and other sort of defences. We did take an attack just after I ended the stream. I did take an attack which destroyed 3 of our turrets, and also we captured somebody, I think. We did, yeah. We captured a woman called Blue, a 20-year-old woman called Blue. So, that's where we are. So quick introductions. So obviously with Lysair's death, these are the sarcophagi for the colonists whose bodies we could recover, of course. So with Lysair's death, there is now only one of the original 3 who crash landed in the crevice. Vivid Boop, who is now the mayor of the colony. Apparently, he's been elected as the mayor, even though he had no running mates whatsoever. So competitors. So Vivid Boop, 54-year-old leader of the colony. Amari, widowed now, unfortunately, the 49-year-old housewife of the colony. She's still very upset about the death of her husband, Lysair. She's struggling to move on from that, so I'm having to have her use quite a lot of drugs to just stay... Well, actually, she's handling it better than most would, actually. She's okay. Apple Pie, our highly neurotic 41-year-old researcher over here. Boomy Boy, our 32-year-old melee specialist with a power claw surgically grafted onto his hand. Also a... is he now the farmer? I think he's now the miner. Miner, farmer. It's a mixture. Bolus, who is our 48-year-old cook of the colony. Vogel, who is our 18-year-old new recruit, a bandit that joined us. He is definitely one of our farmers. And Stugard is 17-year-old... What does he do again? I can't recall what he does. But again, another bandit that joined us recently. Angel Wolf. Thank you, Angel. Right. The psych tab next to the prisoner. I think it's a mod, isn't it? Yeah, it's a mod. Don't really know what any of this is. Or what it affects. Cookie Crumbs. Thank you, Cookie Crumbs. Thank you. Right, okay. So, it's currently the 15th of autumn. We have some harvest to collect. It's currently 4 in the morning. The only person awake is Amari, because Amari's a night owl. No, tell a lie. Bolus is awake. Okay. Oh, he stayed up all night. Strange. Right, so Amari is just, hauling things around and performing some smaller tasks. Okay. Yeah. Why do the bedrooms have double thick walls? Again, this is so when you tunnel into a cliff, you run the risk of triggering a bug infestation, which might tunnel in from one of the walls or whatever, to basically spawn in one of the rooms. Therefore, the rooms are double walled to insulate, well, basically keep in the heat, because each room is rigged to explode. In the event of bug infestation, I will destroy the room, and that should contain the Inferno. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Doesn't always work as well as I'd hoped, and some of the base still isn't infestation proof. I need to get to that. Work in progress. Okay. Like for example, the freezer. If the bugs spawn in the freezer, I am screwed. I guess well, actually we should probably build some secondary storerooms and back up weapons lockers and stuff. I don't want to lose everything in one swoop. If I lost all of that, that would suck. So, let's just mine out this bit here. I want to make a backup generator room with wood stockpiles next to the generators. Sidewinder Spooky and Cam, thank you both of you. Thank you. Yes, this is Dwarf Fortress, basically. The game is Dwarf Fortress. Just simplified. Okay, it seems that we've also... the latest dose of the anti-malaria drugs has worn off, so we're going to have to take... Hang on. So as each of the characters wake up, can they take another dose of the penicillin, which is an anti-malaria type drug? Hooded Meow, thank you, Hooded Meow. After all, we are in a jungle, so thank you, Shiva. Yeah, it's my thanks to you all. 2 million on YouTube is very kind. Thank you. So way more than I ever expected, I can assure you. I remember cruising around with just like a 5,000 or something and being super like, wow, I can't believe I got 5,000. 2 million is it's quite holy shit. Apple Pie's awake, so Vivid, and then is it Boomy and Bolus? We'll have to do Bolus in a minute. He's gone to bed. Oh, logic, don't be a cunt. I just bounced between whatever. Sorry, I'm not sure who asked the question. It went too quickly about playing Banished. I just bounce between whatever game I fancy. Why is there an emu in the... sorry, cassowary in the base? Oh, it's trained. Sorry? What? Okay. We have a trained emu. I don't know how that's happened. Cassowary. What's the difference? Guys, don't do the spammy shit. Mods, can you just start timing them out? I will. Hang on. Here we go. Gotcha. Right. So, okay, everyone's waking up. Right, so Vivid is just getting... oh, feeding the prisoner. Right, so let's find out. After he fed the prisoner, maybe he'll give the sales pitch. So what are your chances of joining us, Blue? Would you like to join the colony? I think she's from the murder tree, isn't she? Yeah, the murderer's tree. It's a bandit faction nearby. I don't actually know the mods. I honestly can't tell you. It was back in May that I installed them. Okay. So, it will show a percentage for her chance to join based on her current relationship level with her captor. And also her own difficulty of recruitment, that sort of thing, and her treatment. Okay, that's good. 4.1% recurring chance, so every time she gets fed or whatever, is pretty good. Sorry, can you put... Fintim, thank you, Fintim. So I'm just going to blow my nose and make a disgusting noise. I'm just going to mute the microphone. Sorry about that. Okay, all done. Right. No, I wasn't sneezing, I was blowing my nose. I was emptying the contents of my nose. Right, okay, so 4% chance to join us is pretty good, so hopefully she will decide to join us. Who is our miner? Thank you, Lauren. Boomy, but Boomy Boy is focusing first on construction. I see he's repairing the damage from the last attack. Right. So I suppose, yes, obviously construction does take priority over mining out new sections. Is there anyone who could do some mining on the side? Vogel, what's Vogel doing? Vogel is currently harvesting corn. No, it's better that we get the harvest in, definitely. Okay. Sugar is doing the same. Can you just haul in some of that cotton? Don't just leave it in the field to decay. Ah, good. Some psychoid leaves as well would be good to process into drugs. What's that gunfire? Is that Apple Pie? It is. So Apple Pie is off hunting. He's normally our researcher, but hang on a minute. So he's normally our researcher, but right now we need to gather food as best we can. Not that winter's going to be too much of a problem in a jungle biome. Actually, food reserves are looking pretty good. Yeah, it is indeed. Is it still the summer holidays? That might partially explain. Yeah, guys, come on, don't act like children. It's not like a time and a place, you know. Take it to a different stream. You'll find that we don't really give a shit. Thank you, dragons. Thank you, dude. Any beginner tips for the game? Yes, fire is absolutely... fire is your worst enemy. Infections are bad, yes, but plan it so that your base doesn't get incinerated in a single, separate buildings. Get rid of wood structures as soon as you can. Also, just stone is good because people can't tunnel through it. But I just mean generally, unless you want your base to be flammable, which I kind of do for the sake of bug infestation, try to limit the spread of fire. Like cut sort of fire breaks between your buildings, or put concrete tiles or something. Harsh Mersh, thank you, Harsh Mersh, thank you. Fire is only really bad if you're building a map. Well, fire is bad whenever really, as in a small fire can rage and consume your supplies in like a second, and also make the air so hot that you can't get in there to put it out. Am I screaming into my mic? I sound loud. I'll move the microphone back. Okay, so they are currently harvesting. Rather than harvest what we've got, can we just haul in what we've got? We need to haul all this stuff in. What's Apple Pie doing? Good. Apple Pie's returned with the hunt. So Apple Pie, deprioritize. Oh, you've got nothing to research. That's why he's hunting. Okay. So what should he research? Could do that actually. Start researching the individual drug production mechanics so that we can turn the psychoid leaves into drugs that we can actually sell to traders, or alternatively use in emergencies. Oh, we've got a lot of just junk left over from the previous, the dead bodies still remain. Can you just get rid of the last of the bodies before they start decomposing? Any more? Yes, indeed, I do need to make another... Well, I wasn't thinking fridge, I was thinking like a dry storage room. You know, store some pemmican or something in order to, you know... just in case of like a food emergency. Like have a food locker. Okay. Same with meds really. Have like a med locker because currently everything is stored in this room. Well, we've got some meds in the actual infirmary. That's good. But again, I need someone to start mining out, you know, mining fresh segments, and we don't have a miner because Boomy's working on building the turret replacements outside. So it's all, you know, we can't do everything simultaneously. Got to prioritize. Defense comes first. Say yogurt. Yogurt. What's Vivid doing? Vivid is refueling the generators. Not really a priority. Could you be doing something better? Oh, we lost all the cows, didn't we? Shit. Are there any animals in the area that we could tame? Hang on. Sorry, just timing out people. I don't think we have many mods on, so I'm just timing out people. Could get some boomalopes. Charge them towards the enemy. I don't think that's true, Naglaref. I know that lots of people are saying it, but when we tried it, we tried to light up every corner of the base, and we had a storeroom where the bugs kept getting in, and it had 3 lights in it. They weren't sun lamps, but they were just standing at 3 of them, and we still got an infestation. So I don't think light. I know people claim that it does, but in practice, I don't. You know, unless you just have a crazy amount of light that it drains all of your power, I don't think it's possible. Okay. Hi there, yo boy. Hello, welcome. You'll be disappointed, I can assure you. Fairy, thank you very much, Fairy. Thank you. Right, okay, so a 5.8% chance to recruit Blue, that's good. Okay, so hopefully the prisoner will choose to join us. It's the evening now, so everyone's just going to bed. Guys, we really need to haul this in. Come on, haul all the food in, get it in the freezer. Apple Pie's researching, come on. Haul, Sugard. Oh, wow, herbal medicine, excellent. You can carry more than just 3, yep. Good. Yeah, if we can just... Oh, Bolus can't haul anything, can he? Amari can haul, though. Let's just get everyone just running tag team just into the freezer. I just want I just want us to get this stuff stored. We won't really have a harsh winter, but you never know. You know, we could get like an attack that could destroy these crops in the fields. You know, we just need to get it safe and stored and stowed. You know. Okay, come on, haul it. What's Apple Pie doing? There we go. Okay, how are you doing, Vogel? Vogel, you are currently... Yeah, you're okay. You're in a fairly good mood. You're good friends with Stugard, actually. Stannis Stugard. Very good friends. You've had good conversations about your feelings. Negative conversations about your lives. Conversations about your bucket lists. Okay. Conversation about drugs. You've had lots of conversations about drugs. Holy shit. You two are crazy about drugs. Conversations about their likes and dislikes. Conversations about ethics. More conversations about drugs. Holy shit. You guys are obsessed. Okay, so yeah, you two have common interests, I think. Are you interested? Sorry. No, neither of you are chemical... You know, you're not junkies. You don't have the trait chemical fascination. I guess you like talking about drugs in a general hypothetical sense, I guess. Chewbacca. Thank you, Chewbacca. Right. Okay. So Boomy's continuing to work on the replacement turrets outside. Good. With the loss of Lysair, our primary builder is dead, so... Okay, plasteel turrets are a bit tougher than the standard steel ones. Okay, I think he's going to bed. Amari's awake. She's making... good. She's making replacement anti-malaria drugs. So the colony goes to sleep at night, apart from Amari, the 49-year-old widow, who is very much the housewife of the colony with the cleaning and stuff. The cleaning is actually quite essential. A base that's kept clean is obviously, has a morale... doesn't have a morale... Does it have a morale boost? No, I think it just has a... hang on, let me just show you. So you can see this, the beauty values of the room. Obviously the storerooms look like shit, as do the corridors. But see the common room, which is nice and clean, with nice looking pool tables. So that's got a good beauty value. So they will appreciate it, and they'll get a mood boost if they hang out in that area. Things like blood and guts and phlegm and shit all over the walls. It will give them a debuff. So having a clean colony, and also it fights off infection. If you've got an injury in the infirmary and there's blood everywhere, there's a fairly good chance of an infection. And if meds are hard to come by, then an infection can prove, deadly. I mean, we lost Dilla. He died to an infection in his foot. We could have just cut off the foot, but we didn't have the meds to, seal the wound. So he just died, Right, so she's still making the anti-malaria drug. So hang on, why is she wearing... I just realised something. She's wearing a lot of armour and shit, but she is not a combatant. So I'm just going to go to my outfit screen. I see, soldier. Right, so Vogel is a soldier. Bolus is a worker. Okay, Amari is a worker. Soldier, Sugar's a soldier. What's Boomy? Boomy is also a soldier. So she should... Yeah, she's going to drop... Yeah, she's putting down her armour. And this should free her up, basically. So if she's got, basic work clothes on, then she's, she's not encumbered by armour. There we go. So she's just wearing... She's not going to be a combatant. Yeah, she's just wearing some pigskin... capybara skin tunic. Sorry, my hair is a fucking... I haven't put gel in my hair this morning, so it keeps flipping down in front of my face. Right. Good. So she's also faster on the just the walk. Is she? Why is she so slow? Oh, fucking hair. Hang on. Oh. Ugh. Keep getting strands of hair just poking me in the eye. I should build power conduits in the walls because they reduce the beauty. They serve a purpose, Rom. They're flammable. They help spread fire throughout the base in the event of bug infestation. So if I get a bug infestation here, all I need to do is throw a Molotov here, and it will... Well, that door is obviously going to scupper the plan, but basically it will burn like a fuse, and then set fire to the bugs, set fire to their hives. It's intentional. Right. Good, so we have more anti-malaria drugs. I think Bolus still needs to take his medicine. He'll have to do that when he wakes up. Everyone else is... Oh, jeez. Apple Pie's stoned. Apple Pie's so fucking neurotic, it's ridiculous. Yeah, lazy, neurotic, and a pluviophile? Oh, he likes the rain. I see. A spider better burn the house down. Indeed. When the spiders are 10 feet tall and... Their hides can deflect bullets, then yeah. Burn the whole thing down. I'd rather burn a room, hell, I'd rather burn a colonist with that room than lose the entire colony. Is the game worth it? Yes, it is. Very much so, Denman. I believe this is the highest rated game on Steam. It is brilliant. But then again, you have to be sort of into this kind of thing. It's an adventure game. A random sort of adventure game. It's not for everybody. Oh, it's disgusting, Lulu. How could you burp in front of all these viewers? She doesn't care. She's sitting looking out the window. Okay, so the colony is awake. Bolus, could you please go take your medicine before you get malaria? So I built the dorm. Yeah, I was sort of expanding the dorm area. Maybe I should build like another dorm. Hell, we should expand the base this way. I just need a miner, you know? We've got some bricks to, you know, make the walls solid. Okay, is Blue hungry? Nope, she's okay. She's feeling comfortable. Pleasant environment. Yep, the infirmary should be quite good. Stugar is not wearing a shirt. Why? Huh? Okay. Do you not have like any armor to wear at all? Maybe just likes getting his nips out. How long did it take to build this base? A few streams. Not really long. It's not that advanced. It's a fairly basic one. If anything, I've realised on thinking about it this evening, if enemies can breach this, so you know, breach this part of the defence and destroy the 3 turrets that are on guard here, well, 1 turret that's on guard at the moment, then the base will fall because it's 1 door and then they're in to the whole, pretty much the whole colony. They'll have, you know, they can charge through and murder everybody. So I really need to probably seal off this. So, yeah, what we'll do is, once we've expanded deeper into the base, we'll probably courtyard this off, have this as the farmland, maybe drain that lake if we can, have this as the farmland, and then just seal this off and have bunkers. In fact, we'll probably have, like, defences here, then if that falls, bunkers here, like another courtyard, bunkers, and then maybe final turrets around this main door, and then, you know, so three layers of defence. Yeah, and maybe also put in some, I don't know, we could put in like some explosive traps or something. Well, actually not on the main causeway, but we need some sort of defense here because we're still quite weak. A good solid attack can destroy us. We need to also build a second mortar tube and mortar shells and get them close to the guns under cover. But again, it's all a question of steel. I lack the steel right now. What's Boomy doing? He's hauling steel to a power conduit. So I suppose, yeah, so steel is the priority. So food isn't so bad anymore. Steel is now the priority. I wonder how far down the research tree is the mining thing. Here it is. Deep drilling. So we're not too far actually. So let's switch over to a multi-analyzer off the drugs production. If we can get the if we can basically drill down instead of sideways to get steel. Then yeah, we do have a lot of crap left over from the dead. The people we've killed. But it's all got the debuff. Yeah. Where are you taking that? Oh, I see. They're moving it indoors so that we can deconstruct it at the tailor. Yeah, we don't really have a proper tailor to do any of that though. This room is kind of redundant for the moment. Yeah, we need to really work on the base here. Okay, so what's Vivid doing? Moving some drugs around. Amari's sleeping. Apple Pie's researching. Boomy is building the power conduit. Bolus is making kibble for the dogs. That's fine. We've got enough food to last us a while as well. Vogel is cutting more crops. And so is Stugar. Good. Good. Yeah, so we're just gathering mainly food. But steel is what we need. Steel is definitely what we need. So, I mean, it's... hang on, what about the steel that's just out here? Like, on the crashed ships? Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of them. Let's go, hang on. Vivid, can you go and deconstruct that ship chunk over there? Is there another one? So, like, there are pieces of the ship, of the cryo ship. That, yeah, look, they're all over. Boomy, go and do that as well. Go out there, deconstruct them, and haul back the steel. And any components and whatever. Oh, there's a puma down there. Has it eaten? It has eaten. So we should be okay. Lots of random... Oh, I see, that's what it ate. A boar. We're not that desperate for meat that we would steal its kill. Lots of random socks just lying around from the cryo ship. Okay, you guys go. I believe they're both armed, aren't they? Well, yeah. Boomy has a power claw for an arm, you know, so he's not gonna have an issue with a puma. Train the dogs to haul. I believe they are trained to haul. Yes, indeed. They're trained to haul. Ghost Change Head and Daredevil. Thank you both. Sorry, Daredeviler. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Okay. Right, so bring in the steel. If I can get this geothermal thing going, we can get some hydroponics for more regular food production. Although, again, that's not a priority at the moment. We need steel for defense and... Well, I suppose defense primarily. WM Penguin and Ghost. Sorry, thank you, WM Penguin. Did I say thank you before? Daredeviler and Ghost. Thank you, WM Penguin. Okay, you can do that one. You can do that one. So Boomy and Vivid are outside, just deconstructing the pieces of the cryo ship. Steal where the robots landed. What, the poison ship? I think we've used it all. What is a bit of scrap steel? Come on, speed up time. Oh, there we go. No, don't wander off. Take that. Only 30. 9 components. Alright, take the components. They'll still be useful. Maybe we can get a bulk goods trader to buy some steel. Down Scyther next to the ship parts. Down Scyther? Oh yeah, holy shit, it's still alive? Damn, it looks like its arms have been decayed or destroyed or whatever. Ooh, some steel. Now that we've destroyed the robots. We need to mine that. Definitely. Okay, so let's deprioritize the construction for the minute and send Boomy primarily on the mining. Right. So Boomy, just haul that steel in. Stick it there. Let's also just put a stockpile zone just closer to the entrance, just for now, with some steel. Preferred. Clear all. Raw resources. Steel. So that's the preferred site for steel. So the haulers will just drop it there. You can leave it in the open. It won't decay. It's just, you know, chunks of steel. How long has it been suffering? Probably a few days. The farmers. Bolus. Bolus is quite useless when he's not cooking. The machining table's broken. Great. Bolus. So you can't haul at all, can you? Oh, I suppose you could work on art. Sorry, what's your character sheet? So you're good at cooking, obviously. Good at being social. Fairly good at researching. Hang on. If we were to make you the researcher... Oh, no, hang on. Apple pie's way better. I'm trying to think of what Bolus can do. I don't just want him sowing crops. Then again, if he's sowing crops, what can Stugar do? Can he do growing, mining, artistic stuff, handling the animals? He's very good with the animals. Then again, so is Vivid. Shit. Okay, let's have Stugar. I wonder if we can get him to do some art, which will help, because we can sell statues and things, like marble statues. Hang on a minute. So, production. Sculptor's table. We'll build one of these. We're out of wood. We've got a whole fucking orchard. Put one in the kitchen over here. Right. Sorry, I just saw somebody got timed out for caps. Thank you for the compliments, but yeah, sorry, it just gets a bit spammy if we have just loads of caps all the time. Sorry about that. HT Hugans, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so the machining table is fucked. Who broke that? Great. Right, so it's evening, 9 o'clock, so everyone's winding down. Amari just woke up. Welcome. How's my day, Leo? It's just started. My day starts... So in the morning I just do some, if there's time I do some quick editing, then I just walk the dog, feed the dog, you know, just do general bits, and then I just sit down and play a few games, either by myself or with the guys, normally streaming it. And then in like an hour or so, I get on with, well, an hour and 10 minutes, I get on with the YouTube editing, which is my job. And I do that for the entire day, and then I'm back in the evening, normally tired and grumpy, to play some more games, again with the guys or with myself. It depends what's going on. Hello, Lulu. She's next to me licking her lips. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? Lulu, can you spin? Spin. Good girl, well done. There's a good girl. Lulu just spun. Did a little lazy spin. Oh great. One of the doors has broken down. It's the fucking cassowary, isn't it? Primary culprit over here. Breaking all the fucking doors. Nasma says, thanks for streaming so you don't have to be alone and depressed. I can assure you, you're still alone. I'm in a room miles away, so you're definitely alone. Sorry, that doesn't help, does it? Good evening, good morning, and hope you're well. Sorry, the time-honored advice. Have you tried not being depressed? I'm sure that advice always helps, you know. I'm becoming one of those weird single weird cat people. Yeah, give it time. But no, don't do that, sweetie. Don't do that. Don't chew on that. She was being naughty. What's that sound? Oh, Amari's working on steel. Good, she's smelting down some of this scrap metal. That's useful. Okay. You're watching me while editing, Barnet? Yeah, I do that too. So I go away and edit, and then the guys sometimes stream, or continue their streams, and I just watch them while I work, and talk shit in the chat. Okay. Dragoner, I would, but to be fair, you have had like a couple of, like Drag, you were the longest, I think you were the longest surviving RimWorld survivor ever. Maybe, but maybe just give other people a chance, just for the minute. Sovi, thank you, Sovi. Yeah, you were in the was it the playthrough before last? You were the old lady. Did you live until the end? Or no, you died. So you were beaten to death by that prisoner, weren't you? You were beaten to death by that prisoner. What's her name? That prisoner survived, ironically. Stole your life force, I guess. Survived to the end of the playthrough. And what wasn't that prisoner that beat you to death, Drag? Sorry, she was like 80 or something, and you were like in your 40s. 2007. Oh wow, holy shit! Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah, for those who are, yeah, I just noticed there's been a big bump in the viewership. Yeah, so we're currently playing RimWorld, so it's like this random adventure game in which you've got to try and manage a colony surviving on a RimWorld on the edge of the galaxy. It is a harsh, unforgiving planet with thousands of people falling from cryopods after an accident in space with a cryoship. Everyone's falling to the surface, often injured, and we're just trying to sort of gather together in tribes and try and make something of this hideous calamity. The crematorium is still switched on. We have no bodies left to burn, so we need to switch that off. Amari is the only person awake because it's 3 in the morning and she's a night owl. So she gets a mood boost if she's awake at night. See? Night owl at night. Oh, she was recently able to unbottle her feelings on something. I don't know what that was. She's still up. So in 13 days, she'll cease mourning her dead husband, which will be good. Although, to be fair, as said, she's handling his death much better than most. I was saying that last night we had a colonist, I think it was Simutard, who was like, it was like trying to contain a small sun, you know, in the middle of the base. She went so astonishingly angry and upset. She actually turned into a coke addict because of it. Sorry, yayo addict. What's Amari doing? Oh, she's just getting scrap metal. So the defences are a bit gimped because we're down to just 4 turrets. We need to get the other turrets online, and we need steel to do that. That's our hindrance right now. So this morning, Boomy, I need you to wake up, go get food, and then begin mining, please. I need you to go and mine the steel that's outside, so at least we have a stockpile for building. He starts his day with a joint, That's a good... Are many of them starting their days with joints? Apparently. So let's move... Let's just get a stockpile of them over here. In case people might like them. So hang on. Manufactured, drugs, smoke leaf. So prolonged smoke leaf use can be quite hazardous for their lungs. They can get health complications, but you know, they are good. They're a good mood boost for the colony, especially when things are especially shit and people are dying. So everyone else is getting food. What's Boomy doing? Boomy's digging the granite there. Could you please do the steel here? Yeah, that would be much more beneficial, please, Boomy. So he has... So these little flames indicate how quickly they can learn skills. So he's fairly quickly at learning how to be a miner. I mean, they all learn how to do everything over time, but the flames mean they can really do it very well. Right, so Apple Pie has finished researching the multi-analyzer, which we can build next to the research station, which will let us research additional things. I would like him to... Do we need the multi-analyzer? We do, so we need the multi-analyzer to research deep drilling. Please continue researching the hospital bed. I've just noticed we've finished researching medicine production. What does it cost to make medicine? Because having a stockpile of medicine... Make medicine... requires this skill. 6 medicine, 3 crafting. None of my colonists can do that because we don't have a decent doctor. Bollocks. I didn't know that. Never mind. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's also put down a multi-analyzer. There it is. So 50 plasteel, 100 steel, and 20 gold. Put it in the same room as the research station there. Okay. Yes, indeed, you can harvest various body parts, but I prefer not to do it robot because it's a bit... yeah, I do not tend to execute my prisoners nor harvest them for parts because that's kind of inhuman. Right, so where's... Sorry, Apple Pie's hunting. We don't really need that. Can I give you something? Hang on. Will you do hauling? He will. Good, hang on. Apple Pie. Instead of hunting... Can you haul some of the harvest in? Or the silver? Yeah, that's a much better idea. So we're not doing too badly on food, on the food front. Okay. Where's Boomy? No, Boomy, I told you to go for the steel. Oh, it doesn't matter. He'll get to it eventually. Once he's done with that. So just gonna do that. He's quite slow with that. Is it because he's got a power claw? Hang on. Manipulation is... No, well, his manipulation with his hands is only weakened. It's to 96%, so it's just he's crap at mining. Okay. How do you choose seeds and drop sites? Well, I randomly generate, so well, it's always the sexy egg world, it's always been. But then I just click random. Although I think in this case, I clicked random a couple of times, and it just gave me the same old bloody, you know, desert map again. Desert biome. I wanted something new, so I picked jungle, which I'd never done before, which gives a pretty harsh weather and also predators and malaria. So we've got pumas stalking around, we've got malaria outside. In fact, we lost 3 colonists to sleeping sickness shortly after the colony was made. So, I don't really like to, Mad God. I don't feel that's what YouTube is for. YouTube is not for hundreds of hours of just unedited footage. That's not the purpose of the site, so I don't do that. If people want to watch the streams, they're here on Twitch for, you know, for a while, for a few months, and, you know, after that point, presumably, there's no interest in them. But yeah, sort of, you know, just uploading hours and hours and hours of nothing happening, like the Let's Play Plague, it's lame. Alright, 8.5% chance to join us, so recurring, so hopefully Blue will join us in time. Okay, so Vivid is hauling. Yeah, just bring in this harvest, get it stockpiled. What's Boomy doing? So he's still... Watch out for that bomb. I need to put that in the corner of the room. Okay. Let the colony crack on for a little bit. Why is Blue in restraints? Blue is a bandit who attacked the base, the last survivor of all of these people who were put in the furnace, of course, put in the crematorium. But she was a raid of about 20 to 25 of them. She was one of the few survivors. Did she suffer any permanent injuries? No, thankfully not. So she's got all of her limbs and her eyes, but she was gunned down in the fight and captured. In fact, no, she wasn't alone. There was someone else as well. So she was in that bed being treated, and there was someone here, and he died. So we had two people trying their best to save them, but this guy died of blood loss before all of his injuries could be, well, before we could stop the bleeding. So he died next to her. So she's the only survivor. Well, that's not. Well, some did flee. We didn't kill all of them, but you know. Okay. Thank you, M4 Nundalin. Thank you very much, man. That's very kind. Thank you. Okay. Oh, good. We finished training the cassowary. So good. We can release it on command. So its current master is Vivid. So let's. I'm not expecting the cassowary to survive. We're going to release it in combat. Let's release it. Well, Vivid's good. So when Vivid fights in battle, we can release the cassowary to charge the enemy and slice them with its front claw on its foot. Quite a powerful kick is my understanding. Okay, it's the evening. Boomy's still just tunneling there. Yeah, can we? That's really. I do want that done, but that's really not the priority right this moment. Ah, there's some steel over there. Sorry, compacted machinery. Do prisoners attempt to escape? Yes, they do. If they can breach the door, they will run. They will perform a breakout, and they will try and get their hands on weapons and escape. And so obviously the position of that's not supposed to be a prison. That's the infirmary. So they're right next to the door, and they can make an easy escape. Well, they get to the courtyard, then the turret will take them on. But they'll make a beeline for any weapons they can find. I need to build a proper, well, I'll build like a temporary sort of prisoner infirmary for the survivors to just quickly get them there and patch them up before they bleed out. But then I'll have a proper, more permanent, what's the term I'm looking for? Detention center for the prisoners that we need to keep long term. I'll build a nutrient paste dispenser in there, and to reduce the effort that we need to take to feed them. Some people even build like a nutrient paste dispenser and then feed it with the remains of their former comrades, and feed them the dead, which is obviously they won't know because it's just paste, isn't it, coming out of a machine. They don't know that Soylent Green is people. Am I excited about the free shirt from Cyanide? I know nothing about shirts or anything. Is he giving out shirts? What a pleb. I need to get rid of that bomb before someone trips on it. Okay, so the colony's winding down for bed. Did Bolus take his medicine? He did. Cool. Everyone's going to bed apart from Amari, who's waking up. Acol, thank you, Acol. Thank you. Where's she going? Oh, she's getting steel. Ugh. That works. That's good. When I come back in the evening to stream, it's around 8 o'clock, yeah. Why are there random bombs around? To kill any bugs that enter the base before they can hatch properly. Womble's Gaming, thank you, dude. Thank you. Right. Okay. So she's just making some steel. Oh, it's raining. Cool. I don't know if rain affects the plant growth. Maybe it does. Actually, that does look quite quick. Growth rate. Oh, no, it's just the growth rate. Does it go above 100% maybe in the rain? Nah. Yeah. Nice thought. Okay, so everyone's awake. Boomy's just going for the compacted machinery. One of our dogs has given birth to some puppies. Okay. Right, so I need Boomy. Yep, so head out into the rain and start getting some steel. The items near the incinerator need to be sold or destroyed. That would be the eventual plan. So Boomy's... Well, there's a puma there. I don't think we're going to have a problem. The puma's eaten. Right, so Boomy get as much of this as he can. Okay, yep. 35 apiece isn't bad. How big is the vein? Would I recommend this over Dwarf Fortress? I'm afraid I haven't played it, so I cannot compare. I'm afraid I missed that title. That puma's coming awfully close, wandering. I'm fairly confident in Boomy's melee abilities. He's very good in melee, and he does have a power claw. But even still, injuries can get infected. So we don't want him to get slashed up by a wild animal that is coming very close. No, Boomy, can you a little bit more? Okay. Oh God, put it out of its misery. It's still alive. I said good in melee, and then it's taking forever. There we go. Pull in some steel before you leave. Okay. Cool. We've got quite a few trees here. The beavers have eaten most of the trees. So at least we've got like a protected reserve. Okay, it's night time now. Vivid Boop is out to pick up some... Oh dear, watch out for that puma. Panther. Okay. Where's Vogel go? Oh, just cutting the grass. It's fine. Okay. Right, again, everyone's gone to bed. Mari's awake. Speed up the time. She's cleaning. Good. Smelting metal. Surprised the prisoner has not joined us yet. Would I recommend the mods? Well, actually, I played the base game for ages. It's only recently I installed the mods. Yeah. Just go with the base game. Cargo pods. So the pieces of the cryo ship are raining down. Miles away. It's wort, which we can turn into beer. However, that is super far away, and we lack a brewery to really do that, so I'm not going to bother. Lightning. Thank you, Lightning. Thank you very much. Yep, there's I lack the infrastructure to make use of the wart, so whatever. Lightning. Thank you, Lightning. Sorry, did I say thank you twice? Thank you. Thank you, Evil Cheese. Thank you. Very kind man. The Lich Evil Cheese. Okay, so can we? We can start work on the geothermal power plant. I don't think we have all the steel yet. But that needs to be a priority, certainly. Okay, so Boomy, could you please get a bite to eat first, because it's going to be a long day, Boomy. Speed up the time. Eat that. Right, now go and start work on this geothermal power plant. There we go. Cool, he's using the steel in that reserve. So we need more. He's going to have to get some from the... Sorry, where's he getting them? Oh, there's some in the storeroom. Oh, we have an eclipse. Okay. So that eclipse is going to render our solar panels useless. We have wind power and we have backup generators, which shouldn't actually be switched on, but they are. Never mind. I need to turn these off to save the wood for when we actually, you know, in an eclipse like now. Okay. If I'm struggling to find jobs for people... No, I'm struggling to have people to do jobs. I need haulers, really. Okay. Food is looking quite good, though. So much so that I'm actually going to hold off on the crops sowing. So no more sowing. So don't sow anything else. Same with the trees. No sowing. Just bring in what we've got, but we've got enough food for a while, and I can prioritize people to do other things. We shouldn't just get tied up with constant food manufacturing. Some travelers are passing by. So this is a faction that they're not allied with us, but we know them. So this gives us an opportunity to, you know, we can attack them if we want. Try to kidnap some of them. Don't think it's worth it. Check the FAQ, Warden. It's all answered in the FAQ. Okay. We're hauling some of the clothes into the storeroom. Ah, there we go. The geothermal plant is about to come online. There we go. Right. So that's generating 3,600 watts constantly, which is great. Very good. So obviously we've got to protect that because it's in the courtyard where enemies could potentially breach. But it does mean that I can get some hydroponics going with, you know, more regular supply. So I did the start, you know, the circle room, the hydroponics thing, but I'm probably not going to bother with that this time around. Not that fussed about efficiency. Okay. What am I after? Furniture. There we go. Let's put down a sun lamp here. I can't build into the whole room, can I? No. Put down a sun lamp and we'll start building some hydroponics troughs for, you know, medical supplies or something. We don't have to switch on until we need it. Okay. I mean, you know, theoretically, if we have hydroponics inside and maybe a small courtyard, you know, well, we could stay inside the mountain for, you know, long periods of time. Say, for example, if we get nuclear fallout. Well, not nuclear, but, you know, toxic fallout from a forest fire. Okay, mood-wise, the colony is quite miserable at the minute. Ugly environment. What's ugly? The storeroom. Yeah, we could do with some art. Also, we could do with paving over the floors, smoothing them. Yeah. This colony does need a lot of work. Okay, so what's Boomy doing? He's, well, still working on the steel. Yes, and of course, sorry, we need the multi-analyzer going. What do the bugs look like? Giant, sort of slobbering beasties. Not good. Okay, colony's winding down. Mari's awake, she's cleaning. Some of the turrets are still not online, actually. We need to focus on that first. Defense before, you know, everything. Okay. Can she build? 6. Not great. Not bad, though. So, at night, Amari, just work on that turret with the steel that we have. She's going to have, quite long distance at night. Is that wise? I think she'll be okay. I can't see a puma. Do I need the fuel generator if I have a geo generator? Well, the geo generator could get destroyed, or a fire could sever the connection. Having, you know, a backup, or, you know, it's a game about backup plans, really. You know, have reserve food, reserve weapons, reserve everything, reserve meds, because you never know when, you know, the AI director is going to hit you with something really bad, or several things really bad simultaneously. McLean, thank you, McLean, thank you. So I need to tunnel out some additional storerooms and start splitting up these resources so they're not all clumped in one room. I have like plasteel over here, yeah, non-flammable things and clothes, and yeah, have like a room, we'll put this like a storeroom here of just dried pemmican, which will last years. How long does it last? Well, it's frozen. This pemmican's frozen, so I don't know. I think the packaged meals last. They last forever, don't they? MREs. Indeed, you can put a chair in front of the workbenches. Hasn't been a priority. Still isn't a priority. Again, the base does need a lot of work. That's true, Dopey. They can use the courtyard trees as cover. That is true. But our options have been limited. We had to plant the trees somewhere, and beavers keep going for them when they're outside of our protection. Besides, if we get enough wood, hopefully we don't have to sew anymore. What's that, sorry? Major break. Right, the eclipse is over. So Amari's feeling quite upset. Low... I see, because I'm forcing her to work. Yeah, eat the food. A new recruit, finally. Okay, Blue has joined us. Welcome, Blue. I'll have to give her a new name in a moment. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Add you to the work roster. Set up your... Okay, so firefight, be a patient and get bed rest if needed. Okay, so Blue is with us. So let's rename. So, a 20-year-old female, a survivor of the raid from the murderer's tree. Any volunteers? Would any volunteers like to join the colony? So let's go with a patron this time, actually, because we did a Twitch sub last time with Sugar. Any patrons would like to volunteer? Hang on a minute. Let me just bring up my notepad. Fuck. Oh, where's my pen? There it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, just taking notes. Sorry of the patrons that I see. Okay, I see you, Filet. I see you, Bleach. I see you, Dopey. Okay. So last time I did a Twitch sub, so this time I'll do a patron. Oh, I see you, Crash. I can't spell the word crash because I'm thick. I see you, Death. Okay. It's just a quick, just a little bit of fun. I like to name them after people watching, and you guys are paying my rent, so I appreciate it greatly. Oh, I see you, Jeffrey. I see you, Is it Hector? Okay. I see you, Clark. Okay, a few more seconds, then I'll see you, Purge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Liza, you're dead. Fuck off. You can't volunteer twice. Okay, and I see you, Asmira. Okay. I see you, Liquid. Right, cool. Okay, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's going to be... Can't read my own writing. It's going to be... What the hell does that say? Sorry, it's a liquid. Sorry, it's liquid something. I know it says liquid to start with, but what's the second bit? Sorry, what liquid? What's your name? Liquid spinach? Pinache? Panu. Liquid Panu. Is there a liquid Panu? Reading the chat. Oh, sorry, I was way off. Okay, hang on. Your quiz. Pancakes. Cool. Welcome, Liquid. Right. Cool. Liquid is with the colony. So, right. Welcome, Liquid. So, what can you do? Let's have a look. So, you're very good in the melee, which is why I think I kept you alive. So, I need to give you... You picked up an energy shield. What sort of weapons can you take from the stockpile? Shoddy, poor swords, awful, normal mace. Let's go with a good... What's that underneath you? No, go with that good sword. Okay, she's got a good sword. So you're 20 years old. So very good in the melee. A crafter. Okay. You're very good at learning how to craft. So general items including weapons and tools. So does that include tailoring? Is that under the same thing? Because we really need a tailor, I think. We're all wearing tattered clothes. I think it does, doesn't it? Major break risk, Amari. Why is she upset now? Oh, she's sleeping, it's fine. They can't break while they're sleeping. Thankfully. Hang on, Liquid, let's assign you as a soldier. Templar. Thank you, Templar. Thank you. Why do I like melee so much? I don't get to pick the Snow-O. They have their stats and they're random. Sorry, also back to her character sheet. So she's ugly. Okay, Liquid, you're ugly. You also have a green thumb, so you like to grow things, and you're a pessimist. Great. So you always have a mood debuff. You're also a warrior in your adulthood, which is why you're good in melee. Okay. So tailoring. Create clothes from raw materials. I mean, I'm guessing that's crafting? Okay, do that. If not, do hauling. Okay. Relevant skill crafting. Yeah, relevant skill crafting. Smithing. Okay. Oh yeah, it does have the flame next to it, doesn't it? Cool. So, at the tailoring station, what can you do? Disassemble weapons. Yeah, disassemble clothing. Do that forever. But we'll need to set up. So only do that for. Awful to poor quality. And awful to normal, actually. I mean, what do we give a shit about normal? You know, we want super good, and yeah, we want to keep the good ones. Okay, so you'll disassemble stuff. Oh, I already had the option there. Whoops. Okay, so start disassembling some of these clothes. Namwolf, thank you, Namwolf. Thank you. And also just drop on the floor instead of taking it to the right stockpile, just to save time. Namwolf and John, thank you, Namwolf and John. Thank you. Right, cool. So Liquid is going to work. Yeah, so this will be like the tailoring area. What is she doing? It's an awful club. Silver club. Thank you, Namwolf. Just read the message. Thank you. So what exactly will she get when she disassembles that? Oh, wow. 200 silver. Okay. That's not a small amount. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. The normal crossbow. Wood. And fielding. Thank you, fielding. Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Also, I'm just thinking. Let's also put... No, actually, leave the hit points for now. Ski Fu. Thank you, Ski Fu. Thank you. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting that much silver, though, Dodgy. I thought it was going to be like a, 10 silver. 200 is quite a bit. Considering the dogs are like 300 silver apiece. Okay. So it's about 4 in the afternoon. Just want to watch her for a bit. Disassemble much of this. I see, so the cloth is going here for use in later tailoring. Yeah, it's okay over here, Cornu. Just cracking away with the YouTube editing. Nothing's on fire, which is good. Yup, that one guy and Diaz. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is good. This cloth will be useful. But we need another storeroom to put it all in. Let's have a cloth stockpile over here. Okay, textiles. And then we'll remove... Yeah, we'll take out the textiles from this one here. So, yeah, all of that stuff can go here. Also, just delete that little patch there so people don't walk over the bomb. Nice. So what's Boomy doing? He's still mining the steel. That's good. We need to get the multi-analyzer operational so that we can research the mining drills so we don't have to go as far afield. Cool boy. Thank you, cool boy. Thank you. Do I have any recommendations for buying a computer for gaming? Well, custom build it. Select what you need. It's much easier than it seems. All of the components are very much just, plug it in. It's really not that tricky. And, you know, there are YouTube videos that show you everything. Broken door, yes indeed, we do need to get that repaired. What's Vivid doing? Ah, no, we don't need... Boomy needs to do it, doesn't he? He's getting better with construction. Ah, wood, good. Need to bring it all in. Yeah, I'm good, Tate Mars. Hope you're well. I'm good, just kind of cracking on. Normal day for me, really. Wigan, thank you, Wigan. Okay, ah, good. The dogs are working together to move the cloth into the storeroom. Everyone's going to bed. Amari, yep, everyone's asleep. Wait, where is Liquid sleeping? On the floor in the common room. Right, okay. Slight problem. We need to give you a bedroom. So, also, that's no longer a prisoner room. That's the regular infirmary. You can sleep in the infirmary for the minute. Liquid. You're probably going to get disturbed a lot, but it's probably better than just sleeping on the floor in the common room. Yes, this is an older version. I haven't updated it yet. Ah. Oh, hang on. What's Amari doing? Oh, because I suspended the job. I see, because Amari's also into crafting, isn't she? But won't be as good as Liquid eventually. I suppose you can do that, but is there anything better you can do? What do we really need? Haulers. Amari, can you just haul stuff for now? Let Liquid handle that, because I want Liquid to learn. So, hang on. Amari, just haul. So bring in the harvest and stuff like that. Or go stuff your face. Either or, that's fine. Yeah, just start moving stuff around. Okay, the colony wakes up. It's 5 in the morning. It's kind of early, but alright then. How are we doing on the malaria? Need another round of anti-malaria drugs. But we have them. It's going to be our last batch though. How long will these keep? A season. We'll need someone producing drugs. Okay. Flake and Yayo. Yeah. What does it take to make them? Thank you. Aimotion? Is that how you say it? Thank you, man. Thank you kindly. 4 psychoid leaves. 8 psychoid leaves. I see. Yayo. We'll do a bit of both. Okay, do it until we have. So basically, I'm making. I think it's cocaine and crack cocaine. Tiot, thank you, Tiot. Thank you, man. And Kaznook, thank you. Is Vogel doing it? He is. That works. That's flake, is it? Flaky substance that can be smoked to induce a short but powerful euphoric state. While it is cheap to produce, it is exceptionally addictive. Sorry, a flaky substance that you put in a pipe. Is that crack cocaine or is... Which one's... Or is that meth? That might be meth, isn't it? Sorry, is that meth? The other one, Yayo, is the white powder that you snort. So that's obviously cocaine. Flake is that meth or is that crack cocaine? Vassal, thank you, Vassal. Thank you. Crack or meth, they didn't specify. Sounds like crack. Sounds like... Okay, maybe it's a bit of both. It is a fictional substance. Regardless, so flake is the cheap one that you put in the pipe, whereas Yayo is the expensive one that costs double the resources, and you snort it. They produce a powerful euphoric high, so they can be useful in the event of calamity, when all is really bad, to stop people from going berserk and shooting themselves or whatever, shooting each other really, not themselves. Okay. This is good. I mean, deconstructing the armor, which is what Liquid is doing, well, the clothes and everything, it's good because obviously the cloth is much more useful than some shitty dead man's armor. We can turn the cloth into something or sell it. Aurelios, thank you, Aurelios. Thank you. In fact, now that we've got some cloth and we have a bit of time, let's put down some armchairs made out of cloth in the various production locations, which will reduce fatigue. Like so. Warrior, thank you, Warrior. Thank you. Most kind of you, thank you. Okay, so obviously we need to work on the turrets because defenses are very important. What's Boomy doing? He's digging at the compacted steel. That's fine, but let's just focus on the turret for now. I'm just worried that we're going to get attacked by something hideously bad. We also need to fix the machining table so we can get some additional artillery shells and get another steel mortar. Build a copy. There, please. We'll probably tunnel it out and just have a small storeroom for shells. We'll have it roofed and sealed. In the event of an explosion, it won't kill the people operating the mortar. Hopefully. Yeah, it has been calm for far too long. We can expect something bad. Our anti-infestation methods are also not secure properly. We need more explosives and properly sealed rooms with double walls. For example, this. Yeah, and all this fabric. This will go up like a flipping tinderbox. Good. Food reserves are looking much better, and we've got a lot of meals. I'm going to add the task, so cook some fine meals. So instead of the simple ones, the fine meals will provide provide a morale boost until we have 25. So bolus, they cost more resources. They cost like a bit of veg and a bit of meat. So some alpaca meat there, and some potatoes. We'll make a single fine meal instead of the yellow simple one. There you go. Which will help morale. The next upgrade is a lavish meal, which is like 10 of both vegetables and meat, which provides a big mood boost. Rhinish. Thank you, Rhinish. Thank you. Thank you kindly. We can also get rid of that ballista. It didn't work as well as I expected. You have to have line of sight, apparently. So, in regards to infestations, Naglaref, sun lamps reduced by 95%, while normal lamps reduce them by 50%. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's not. It's not going to be. That's not going to happen. Sun lamps, super expensive. Is it 1,000 watts per use or something? 500? Yeah, just prohibitively expensive. Bombs in rooms is cheaper. Also, I wonder if we can get some additional batteries built in places. That would be a good idea, I feel. Batteries just in case we suffer power drain. They also explode, so I'll need to put them in areas of the base away from their associated bombs. Or just don't build in a mountain. Well, yes, that's true, Dodgy. But, building in a mountainside does have some significant advantages. Defense, from both physical attack, they can only come from one direction, but also from mortar fire. We are inside a mountain, so they cannot shell our base. In the event of a mortar attack, we can just flee inside, seal the doors, and only come out to the defenses when they are attempting an assault. Okay. No, I've not played Dying Light. Indeed, solar power has broken, but priorities right now, we've got to get the defences operational properly. Okay. There we go. So Boomy's needs a bit more steel for that other turret. We're still low on steel. That's enough for today, Boomy. Stand down, eat food. Go to bed. Good, we have some fine meals. Basically Helm's Deep. Better than Helm's Deep. I would like to critique the designers of Helm's Deep. They had all that time to build a fortress, and at no point did they consider building a moat. They had Sorry, like that did annoy me. I did watch Lord of the... Sorry, whenever you watch any Hollywood thing and you see like people trying to do battle and you have even the vaguest understanding of medieval infantry tactics, do you sit there and go, that's bollocks? Like, you know, the fact that they had this active water source. They even had a drainage ditch, didn't they? Do you remember the drainage ditch? So they had an active source of water to fill a moat. You don't even need to fill the moat with water. Just a basic moat. You know, just dig down so sappers would be ineffective. Any siege weapons, even ladders would struggle. You know, try to get a fucking ladder down, you know, and the wall's even higher now because the moat is even deeper. They couldn't dig a moat? They had all that time. They couldn't dig a moat. Or just stack shit. Just stack rocks and shit in front of the walls. That's the other tactic. Sorry. Just idiotic defensive. And they had all that time. Sorry, how long did they have until the Urukai arrived? They had like several days. What the fuck were all the civilians doing in all that time? Just get like a fucking chain gang together. Chain gang, wrong word. But you know what I mean. Get like press the civilians into service. Start fucking digging a moat. What the hell is the matter with you? Sorry. I've served not a single year of any military service, and I know that. And they didn't. Anyway. What am I raging about? I'm raging about the fictional defences in a book. First world problems, eh? While drinking latte and playing a computer game. Well, and getting money for paying that computer game. Holy shit, society's going to hell in a handbasket. Oh dear. Right, what's going on? Dark Trooper, thank you, Dark Trooper. Thank you, man. Right, so Amari, as always, is the only one awake at night. What is all this shit? Explosive pots. I found this and bought it in, but no trader wants to buy it. Getting arrested by an ambulance. And those are ambulances. Nip Twist. Thank you, Nip Twist. Thank you. We need to repair the damn thing. Well, we need to repair lots of things. What's she doing? She's hauling. Can you fix that table? Yeah, go do some repair jobs at night. Can you redirect water sources in RimWorld? I don't. You can drain water sources, like a lake, which we will. I don't think you can redirect them. Cool. My machining table is back online. Yeah, I want to make some mortar shells. Explosive pots. Yeah, they seem like a good idea. That is a good point. Do these detonate? I don't think they do they? Lots of food. Amari's... What's she doing? Yeah, just moving the clothes over here. Yeah, they're not supposed to be here anyway. They're just run off from the crematorium efforts. Where are all the cows? They were killed, I'm afraid. They were destroyed in the raids. They were sleeping, and there was a night attack, and I couldn't move them. They wouldn't move, so they were cut to pieces. So the cows, I guess, are some pork, rat meat, alpaca, beef. There they are. The cow. Here's the cows. Our beloved milk cows are in here. They wouldn't move. Get out, Static. get the fuck out of here. Oh dear. Right, okay. We should take some anti-malaria drugs. Wait, attending meeting. What meeting? Oh, I see. Is he like... Because he's the mayor, isn't he? Vivid's the mayor. I see. Liquid Pancake is coming to talk to the mayor. I see. That's cool. Yeah, so that's a mechanic. Is that part of the mod? The psych mod or something? Exchanging pleasantries. I see. So yeah, so he's sort of listening to the complaints of the colonists. Does he get like a debuff from like the stress? Let's see what happens. Visited by constituent. Okay. So it's a fairly neutral conversation. Yeah. I guess maybe it can go good or bad. Like, you know, enduring a rant from somebody is probably a debuff on the mood. Okay. Solar flare has hit, which will disable all of our electronics, which sucks, but we do have sufficient food that they can just eat. We should be alright. I think some of the tailoring stations don't run on electricity. Yeah, so liquid can still work. I'm noticing that the armor isn't getting disassembled. Do we need to do that here at the forge? Or somewhere else? What's this? She's not touching the armor. Maybe she will. Okay, bolus can't work because there's no power. There's also a cave system in Helm's Deep. Indeed, Gimli took over and became lord of that particular mountain thing. Yeah, but it's just a fucking... Just build a fucking moat! For Christ's sake. And also, sorry, just thinking about the defences. So they had one wall, right? One wall, after which it's back to the keep. Okay. Wait, they couldn't have built like multiple, like, the whole idea of defense in depth is that, you can sacrifice individual fortifications and just move back to the next one wall. That was Helm's Deep, one wall. Oh, a heat wave. Okay. Right, so an incoming heat wave is going to be a bit of a pain. They're not normally... Oh no! Oh no! Look! Vogel has confronted Apple Pie for imprisoning. So Vogel is having a fight. There's a physical altercation. So hang on, just paused it now. Furion, thank you, Furion. So what's happened? Was insulted by Apple Pie. This drove Vogel into a rage. So Apple Pie made an insult and then Vogel threw the first punch. So they do not like each other at all. But it wasn't Apple Pie specifically that so Apple Pie's made a bad joke or something. Made a quip. Okay, so who has the best chance of winning? Vogel is much better in the fight. Yeah, versus the nerdy Apple Pie. There, they're going at it. Don't you kill each other. They're both not equal. Okay. Oh, is it over? No. Oh, dear. Severe pain. Vogel's in severe pain. They're both... Okay, they're no longer fighting. Okay, so... By the looks of it... I really don't think there was a winner there. They both beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, they've got bruises all over. They've got crack... Sorry, hang on. They're going to the infirmary. Let's get them patched up. So, cracked clavicle, bruises all over for Apple Pie. Vogel's got a cracked skull, Jesus. And a cracked spine. Fucking hell, Apple Pie just hurt Vogel more so than Apple Pie was. Right, so Vogel's now patching up Apple Pie. Because Vogel's the doctor. Yeah, we'll use the meds for that. Wait, the Apple Pie... Huh? Oh, sorry. Liquid Pancake's a hunter. Because Liquid Pancake's a warrior. Deprioritize that. Well, at least they got it out of their system. So I think they get a mood boost, don't they? Oh, no, they don't. Sorry, I thought they'd get like a cathartic... Sorry, they didn't sort of break. They just had a fight. Sure, sorry, I did see the text about Helm's Deep, but I couldn't read it in time, sorry. Okay. So Apple Pie's getting patched up. There is a heat wave, so I should not ignore that. Let's put down a passive cooler in a few places, just to reduce the temperatures in the places where people will be working, and also open some doors. What's Boomy doing? Boomy's digging. Yeah, cancel. We got enough now, dude. Yeah, you come on in. So Boomy, work on constructing things now. Could you please work on the passive cooling? So let's just open up a few doors. Okay, so that will be... Yeah, so that will cool these two rooms. So that will cool these two rooms. Let's also seal that door so that the generators are not refueled. open all the bedroom doors. Whoop, no, I'm forbidding them. My mistake. So the 2 coolers should hopefully cool down the whole thing. Okay. Right, Vogel is now... Apple Pie, are you okay to be walking around? Yeah, he's in pain, but he's okay. He's patched up. The walking wounded. You're sending Cyanide's regards. Really? Tell him I called him a cunt, but also wished him well on his flight. Okay, Boomy's coming in. How warm is it? So 51 degrees outside, but it's about 29 indoors. Sorry to hear that, Marcus. Hope you feel better soon. Could someone clean up the fight, the mess made there? Okay. Just get the other coolers going before you go to bed. There we go. So it's just well, it's just a wooden. It's just water evaporating, isn't it? Lulu's tunneling into the sofa cushions. Hello, honey bunny. Are you tunneling into the sofa cushions? Are you being a naughty girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a naughty girl. Hang on a second. Hang on. Listen to this. Hang on. Lulu, who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Are you making snorting noises? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's your good girl? Lulu, who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Lulu, can you make a noise for the audience? Hang on a second. Lulu, what's this? Oh, there's a car going past. Wait a second. Lulu, can you say rough? Can you say rough? Rough? Louder, rough? Good girl, who's a good girl? You also spat a bit, which was delightful. Good girl. Lulu says rough. Are you being hyperactive? No, you're being hyperactive. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Are you growling at me? Yes, you are. Who's a good girl? Oh dear. I'm not sure if you could hear that, but she was sitting back going because I was tickling her. I was tickling her on the tummy and just underneath her arms. What's this? What's this? Am I tickling you? Am I tickling you? Yeah, am I tickling you? Like a little gremlin. Right, okay. Right then. So yeah, so the fight's over, so the 2 combatants are okay. You need a Lulu cam. Yeah, well, you know. Nah. Okay, so it's 45 degrees at night outside. It's much cooler indoors. Especially, yeah, so it's about 20 degrees in the room with the passive cooler. Right. She may be the only dog you like. Yeah, we're in the park this morning. Sorry, not related to that comment, but we're in the park. Oh, hang on. The infirmary's quite warm. Boomy's gone to bed. Amari, could you quickly make that passive cooler for the people in the infirmary? Sorry, I woke them up, disturbed them. That little red icon. Sorry, we were in the park this morning, and we were just walking with the regulars, and yeah, just one of the regular dogs just went ape shit and just started biting a Westie, which was such a shame. You know, it's just I tried my best to try and grab one of the dogs and separate them, but they were just so quick, so bloody quick. Yeah, such a shame. You know, they can turn so quickly. You know, when dogs don't know each other. Yeah, Bio, I find it a bit... It sends the wrong message, I think. Well, firstly, because you see my face, and frankly, I'm not that comfortable with that. I mean, it's not a disaster if it happens, but at the same time, it's kind of like... You know, there are nutcases out there. You know, like a YouTuber was murdered last year, you know, just randomly by some twat who just wanted to make a name for himself. You know, so, you know, it's not safe. But also, it would, you know, like, hey, look at my dog, ha! You know, kind of like one of these, you know... One of these dumb cunts who's like, Look at my dog. She's fine. She's just down here. Hello, honey. Who's your good girl? Are you rubbing your bum against me? Hmm? Are you rubbing your bum against me? Who's your good girl? Hang on. Sorry. He says, and then he brings the dog up to the microphone. Hello, pussies. Hello. Ah, you can sit on my lap. Right, here's the microphone. What's this? What's this? Lulu, what's this? What's that? What's that? What's that? The microphone? Have you got the microphone? What's this? What's this? She's trying to sort of sniff the outer case of the microphone. Who's your good cow? Who's your good cow? What's this? What's this? Who's your good cow? Who's your good cow? Yes, you are. Mwah. Just giving her some cuddles, some lovies. Hmm? Who's your good cow? Who's your good cow? Yes, you are. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to move the cable so it doesn't strangle me. Right, you sit still on my lap, honey bunny. You sit still on my lap. And don't cause... No, don't drink the latte. Well, there's nothing in there anyway, but don't lick the mug. Hey, no, don't lick the mug. Sit. Good girl. Right, this is RimWorld, honey. You look at the monitor. Yep. You look at the colours. No, don't lick that key. She's licking my end key. No, don't... that's her, that's not me. She just hit the... What are you licking? She's licking my enter key. Yeah? Oh, now she's licking the arrow keys. You done? You done? Who's your good girl? Right. I'm trying to lick my hands. I can't get to the wizard. There we go. I can't get to the wizard. I can't reach... Every time I try to reach the wizard key, she tries to lick me. Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Mwah. Who's your good girl? Right. You sit quiet. Nope, don't accelerate the time. Tumpy. Thank you, Tumpy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, so, yeah, it's nighttime again. Amari's just doing her thing. What is the time anyway? The time is currently 10 minutes to 1, so I need to get on with work in about 10 minutes. Right. What's she doing? She's hauling wood to stockpiles. Okay. Right. Let's make a stockpile zone in here and fill that with wood. So this will be the preferred location for, is it raw resources? For wood. Cool. Just open the door so they can put the wood in there. Okay. Liquid is awake. Oh, Lulu's lying down. Really awkwardly, honey. Okay. Good girl. You stay. You stay and be a good girl. Right, she's lying down on my lap now. It's okay. Right, okay. I could probably get rid of this pen now. I mean, we don't have any more cows. We don't need to pen them in anywhere. Okay. No, I don't, Panda. I don't know anything about that. So it's still the heat wave, so we still need to watch the temperatures. It's 5 in the morning, so the temperatures are going to start climbing. We probably need everybody to take the anti-malaria meds. Let's do that now. As everybody wakes up, please stop what you're doing. Get yourselves treated. Okay. And Vivid Boop is the last person. There we go. Cool. So that will, yeah, that will prevent, I believe, sleeping... Hang on, what does it prevent? Malaria, sleeping sickness, and plague. Okay, so obviously we have to keep repeatedly taking those, and we lack the neutroamine to make more. We're going to have to trade for some. Is the game worth playing? Yes, it is. Very much so. Very much so indeed. Now that Amari isn't working on the cleaning, the colony's getting a bit dirty. So let's have her do that. So instead of hauling, just do cleaning, please, Amari. Before you go to bed. Just getting a joint. Can you just clean the infirmary? Okay. So by being in the rec room, which is quite luxurious, yeah, it's quite luxurious, she gets a bit of a mood boost there. Okay. You like that I'm a dog parent instead of a dog owner? Well, I tried to be all, you know, I told Sarnad I was going to be like, she's going to have discipline. But look at her face, she's so cute. She's my little princess, and she's massively spoilt. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job of the discipline thing. Kaka Carrot. Thank you, Kaka Carrot. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so what's Boomy doing? Boomy is working on the wooden sculptor's table. That's probably a good idea. Then we can have Vogel do some sculpting. Good, so no crops are getting sown. Yeah, we don't need that right now. Okay. So what are they doing? So Vogel's working on some mortar shells. Good. Do we have the multi-analyzer? No, we don't have the analyzer up. So that should be the priority, so that we can have Apple Pie researching. Okay, so Boomy's off to get some steel. Lovely. Major break risk is Vogel, because Vogel is extremely hot and in pain. He's making mortar shells. Well, I haven't forced him to do that. He can go and relax if he wants. Okay. Right, so as for Boomy, I did force Boomy. So he's on his second journey outside. It's now 3 in the afternoon. Okay. Lulu has flopped down onto my lap and is now sort of resting. Her head is sort of resting in the nook of my left arm as I'm using the keyboard, and her bum is pretty much next to my mouse hand. So she's getting some bum scratches as I use the WASD keys to move around. And she loves it. It's alright for some, isn't it? It's alright for some, honey bunny. You get to run around all day and see your friends and get treats and bum scratches while the rest of us work, eh? I need more builders? I need a builder. Boomy's just a stopgap. Okay, that's enough. Stand down, Boomy. You don't have to go outside again. It can prevent winter, apparently. Not that it makes a huge difference for the jungle biome on the equator. Okay. Is my workplace hostile? Yes, it is. My workplace is very hostile. Good, another battery is online. So that should help us in times of, well, low power situations such as eclipses, or, you know, if in the event that the power is severed. Okay, Apple Pie, sorry, Amari is awake and she's doing some cleaning. So keep the colony a bit spick and span. Oh, exotic goods trader. Okay, so I wonder if we can possibly sell off. So who can? I think it's Bolus who has the decent social skills, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have Bolus talk to him in the morning. Okay, speed up time. How's Amari feeling after the death of the husband? So she'll be over it in 6 days. How's the learning curve for the game? Pretty high, but that's not you know, a negative. Half the fun is learning, you know, and figuring out how it works. Don't read guides. In fact, don't watch the stream. Go and learn by doing and enjoy. Okay. Right, so it's now 5 in the morning. Everybody's waking up. How much longer am I streaming for? I need to go in a few minutes. Get on with work. Okay. Let's get rid of that steel stockpile. I don't think it's needed. This is my work. I can assure you it's not, Locke. This is just me playing games and fucking around. Got to get on with some proper work in a minute. Editing. Yes, that is Lulu snoring. She's trying to pretend that she's asleep so that I don't move. When she sleeps, she doesn't snore, but when she's pretending to sleep, she makes a really big song and dance of it. It's a pantomime. She hopes that if she snores loud enough, I won't stop stroking her bum, which is what she's enjoying right now. Hang on, just gonna Listen, listen. Ah, the trader. Thank you. I did forget about the trader. Okay. Right. So, I should probably sell some of the puppies. Okay. So keep. Yes. So sell hooligan, atom, and yes. We don't need a load of husks. Actually, why not? Just keep them for now. Our food situation is better. We could train them to be haulers. Okay. So. What do they have? Do they have any neutropamine? Ah, good. Hang on. We can sell a bunch of the armor, damaged armor pieces that we don't. The dead men armor. We'll sell that. Okay. Yeah. Poor quality armor. Right. Personal shield, awful, superior. We'll sell the awful shield. Thank you, Bale-Edin. Thank you, Bale-Edin. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll also sell the normal one because we've got a couple of better, superior and good. Right, so they do have neutropamine. How much? Loads, actually. So hang on, if we get 60 neutropamine. Sorry, I keep saying neutropamine. Neutroamine. They have some packaged survival. No, we do. Sorry, have packaged survival meals. Glitter World medicine. Hang on, they've got some. They've got a bionic eye, haven't they? And a pain stopper. I do have the cash to buy these. So basically, augment my people with cybernetics. Let's. Don't think we need a pain. Let's get a bionic eye. Okay. What else can I sell? Not much, really. Okay. No, that's good. We'll just, yeah, we'll get that, we'll get the neutroamine, and we'll get the bionic eye, and then put that in somebody. Right, okay, so the drop pods are falling. Damn, in the damn chimney again. The neutroamine. We'll need to kick that down. Hang on. So retrieve those before they suffer any damage in the heat. So Boomy, can you grab the neutroamine? Vogel, can you... Oh, somebody else took the eye. Okay, it's good. Right. So who should get the bionic eye? So what does it boost again? Is it like fine manipulation? Okay, so not only to fully replace natural eye, but also give supernatural vision abilities. Sight plus 20. So for a colonist, sight does what? Does it tell me? Hang on a minute, I'm gonna look it up. Sight. RimWorld. Shooting accuracy, healing. Oh, hang on. Sight. So, how well creatures can see. Modifies lots. So, construction speed, mining speed. So, it's mainly shooting accuracy. Surgery success chance, cooking speed. So, even though it does boost the crafting thing, it's not. You know, it boosts everything, really. So, it's for your doctors or for your shooters, really, because doctors have surgeries chances that are improved. Well, it's not a tutorial, it's looking at what the sight stat actually does. Okay. So let's give it to probably Apple Pie. What with his shooting ability, which is better than all of us. Okay. Yeah, let's give it to Apple Pie. So let's schedule him for surgery. Illogical and time prime. Thank you. Oh, he's got a bionic leg. Wait, didn't we have someone with a missing eye? Right eye. Sugard has lost his eye. Poor sight, 50%. Actually, maybe we should replace... What do you do? What does Sugard do? Growing... No, you swing an axe in melee. In the fight. Yeah, let's give it to Apple Pie. Indeed, surgeries can also go wrong. That's a concern. Right, so Apple Pie. Install a bionic eye in his left eye. Okay. You could rest for the surgery. So who's going to perform it? It would be Vogel. Okay. Vogel is also missing an eye, isn't he? Oh yeah, left eye. Cut out. And he's the doctor. But again, he's a melee fighter. Nah. And you're not that great a doctor. Nah. And we'll give it to Apple Pie. So Vogel, if you like, yeah, he's doing it. Right, so he's off to get the eye. No, could we have the glitter? Do we have any left? The glitter world medicine? Ah, if we don't, then we don't do it. We need to call the exotic goods trader again and get some. Okay, hold off a second. Yeah, I'll hold off a second. Just stand down. Let's just order some. Vogel, go down here and pick some glitter world medicine. That will basically cause a 100% success chance with the surgery, I think, or at least massively boost it. Okay, bye. Go, Vogel, grab that. Right, there we go. There we go. Cool. So a one-eyed surgeon. Surgeon is a generous term for it. A guy who likes animals and has seen Animal Hospital a few times is now performing eye surgery. Zach, thank you, Zach. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Grim. Taking a while as well. There we go, and perfect. Cool. Bionic eye and a bionic leg. Lovely. So hopefully his accuracy should be massively improved for the shooting. Okay. Cool. Right, so I do need to go. So I'm going to bugger off and get on with some proper work. I'm going to go away and do the editing today. So, yeah. Cheers for watching. So I'll see you later. Yeah, so now, between now and 8 o'clock, I'll be working hard on the next YouTube video. So it takes about 15... Oh, Lulu's farted. That's bad. It takes about 15 to 20 days of work days to finish a YouTube video, and this is day 6. So I'm going to go and continue work. Yeah, so that's the plan. Anyway, thank you very much. I'll see you soon, I hope. And yeah, let me just have a quick look and see if Zeiss is still going, because if he was going, I did promise him that I would host him. He is still going. Okay, I'm going to host up ZF Zeiss, who is a German voice actor and massive twat. So I'll hand you over to him. He's playing a Telltale game. I think it's either Batman or Walking Dead. I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, hand you over to him. So take care. Have a lovely afternoon. And, yeah, from me and Lulu, yeah, have a good one.